How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to our E3 predictions discussion. Last year, E3 did not happen due to things, but this year, E3 is back. It's going to be digital, online, and maybe better than ever. Who the hell knows? My name is TheJamesRolls.
I'm Pancake Armor Man.
I'm Green Covers Gaming.
And I'm Litigator to you.
And as we all know, there's one guy that likes to ask the questions here in this group. So, Mr. Question Man, get those questions going!
On a scale of 1 to 10, how hyped are you for E3 this year?
Wrong question, man. Wrong question, man.
I guess Brandon's asking the questions now.
My bad.
Alright. So, the first real question. Sorry, Brandon just threw me off. On a scale of 1 to 10, how hyped are you for E3 this year?
I guess I would say on a scale from 1 to 10, I would say probably 8. I'm pretty excited to see what's going to be announced this year from mainly Microsoft and Nintendo, because I'm not going to pay attention to really anybody else. I don't think Sony's going to be there at all. Again, which is really saddening because I like to rant about them, and I haven't been able to rant about them for 3 years now, I think it's been. So yeah, I will watch what the other companies will show off, but I'm mainly excited to see what Microsoft and Nintendo have to show off, because those are the two that I'll mainly be paying attention to. So yeah, scale from 1 to 10, I'm at an 8 right now, so yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably say agree with Pancake, probably about an 8 or so. I was thinking, I don't know if we could put it 10, because the only reason I could rate it maybe higher is just because, we just didn't have one last year, but at the same time, it's like, it kind of came around really quickly. Because at first I probably didn't even really knew E3 was happening until like a month or so ago, because I didn't think E3 would even happen this year, actually, at one point. So let's say maybe an 8, because I'm excited. I'm definitely excited for it, but not super excited for it, because obviously one thing that kind of ruins E3 nowadays is that you don't have every single game company having their own conference now, because Sony doesn't do those anymore and everything, so it kind of makes the hype down a little bit. But at the same time, we also didn't have we also had COVID last year and stuff like that, and they can do E3 last year, so it's nice. So that's why I kind of rated 8. If it wasn't for COVID and stuff, there's probably definitely be maybe a little lower. Also could also be higher, just because there might be a lot of games that might be really good and everything that might be announced and everything. I'm definitely excited more for Nintendo's. There's also, I think Nintendo has a lot of games that they announced even past 1 years ago that we don't even know much about, like Metroid Prime 4, Brando 3, Zelda, Breath of the Wild 2, and stuff like that. And there's probably a bunch of other games that they could potentially announce later on, but man, yeah, I'll say 8 for now.
I think for me, I'd probably rate my excitement for this year's E3 at a 9, just because we didn't have one last year due to circumstances. And yeah, E3 is usually always exciting, even when some announcements and some of the conferences are on the lamer side of things. But yeah, I'm looking forward to E3. It'll be something nice to finally have again. Hopefully it's good, considering it's in a new format, being that it's going to be all online. So hopefully all the companies that are doing conferences, basically everybody but Sony, takes advantage of it, and it's something that's really, really good. So my excitement for E3 right now, I'd probably put it at a 9.
That'd probably be like a high 7 or low 8 in terms of excitement, because E3 is fun and all. It's just that a lot of the digital events that did happen last year weren't really all that great, and I'm not too confident that a lot of them are going to be all that exciting. Like as it is, Sony's not even going to be there, even though they have their own state of play things that happen from time to time. But I think it is going to be a pretty good show. Hopefully they have some exciting announcements, and we'll get to more specifics a little bit later. But now let's get into some of the more fun stuff. So, the next question. Assuming both remaining characters are announced, who do you think the last two Smash characters will be?
I really don't have any idea of what the last two Smash characters will be, because you can never really guess when it comes to Smash, and really just making guesses is just kind of pointless at this point in time. So I will say I do think we're gonna see them at E3. Like, they'll probably begin with the first one and end with then end with the last one, like they did one year when they were announcing characters. But other than that, I really don't have any idea, because it's just one of those things where you can't really say anything anymore, because these are the last two characters in the Fighters Pass. So there's really not much to say anymore. So yeah.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Pancake once again. Like, I really don't know. I mean, it could be anyone. I just hope it's someone that's really good or exciting that I would like to play as. Because I know a lot of the Smash DLC characters, at least for Ultimate. I really haven't really played the game in the series, so hopefully we see someone of a game series I actually played. Would be nice. I'm not saying like they're bad characters. None of them like they're bad characters. Like, you got some great characters like Benjo. You got Sephiroth now, like that. So like you got really good characters and all that. It's just also interesting to see, because you also just never know he'll come. Like, you just like you just really don't know. It's just, so I can't really say. Who will be last two? Be nice to get Crash or Spyro, or even both. Or one or the other. But I mean, it could be neither. It could be completely someone else. You never know.
So I do think we will see both of the final DLC characters for the Fighter Pass 2. Like Pancake said, I don't really know if we can really predict them anymore, considering Minecraft Steve is in this pack. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to actually guess, but if I had to make predictions for who the last two fighters are, probably just due to the current high this character from the series is having, probably Crash Bandicoot. And for the last one, I really want Sora to be in it, but I know Sora's not gonna be in it. I don't know if Master Chief will be in it, but I guess just to put it out there, I guess I'll say Crash Bandicoot and Master Chief. And again, I do think both of them will be revealed at E3, just like Hero and Banjo were.
So when you bring up Master Chief, because I have this completely wild prediction. It's not going to happen, but I think it'd be fun that they have one announcement from Nintendo's conference that's going to be a first-party character, and during Microsoft's conference, they announced Master Chief after they do a Halo Infinite trailer. That's not going to happen. I don't think Master Chief's going to be in the game, but if we're going based off my personal wishes, then I'd start off the conference with the first-party character, hopefully Zelda. If it's going to be first-party, it's not going to be Pokemon, but I'm really hoping it's a Zelda character. And hopefully they end off with Lara Croft. I'd really like that. Or Agent 8 from Splatoon, or Shantae, or anybody. We could go on and on about what characters we want to see. But my official wishes are Champion Zelda and Lara Croft.
Yeah, that'd be, yeah. I mean, it'd be cool if Master Chief was in the game. Also welcome Lara Croft or anything, but I mean, we'll see what is announced. I mean, if both of the two that are left are even announced, it might just be one that be announced. Hopefully there'll be at least one, which probably will be one. I don't know about both of them. Who knows? We might.
Also, one more prediction. I'm just gonna go out and say when I think these characters are gonna be released. So it seems like characters come out every 2 or 3 months or so. So I think the first character is going to come out in July, and the second one will come out either in September or October. And the next question, what first-party announcements are you hoping to see, such as Mario or Zelda?
Well, I'm hoping that when it comes to Zelda, we get some information about Breath of the Wild 2, because that game was one of those games that was announced and we haven't heard a single thing about for a long time, so I'm hoping we get something about that. For Mario, considering that we just got over with the 35th anniversary, I'm not really expecting much. Maybe an announcement of the next Mario adventure or something like that, or maybe, I don't know, maybe Mario Kart 9 or whatever. That would be great. I would love that. Even though technically that mobile game is Mario Kart 9, but we're not gonna talk about that at all. And as for other first party games, I don't really have any idea right now, because I mean, I would love if they announced something like Pikmin 4, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So yeah, that's all I really gotta say for what I think is gonna be shown off. I know that when it comes to Nintendo, they're gonna show off a lot of first-party games anyways. So yeah, because that's basically their thing. So yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Well, with first parties, like I said, I don't think Mario Kart 9 will be a thing, at least for the Switch. I don't think. I mean, if they do a Mario Kart 9, I think it'll be whatever for the next, whatever Nintendo's next console is, like next console. Like not like if they decide to release like a another Switch thing, but I mean like actual next console. But besides that, I hope they at least show something about Mario with the next 3D Mario game. It'd be nice because it has been 4 years, about 4 years since Odyssey came out. So like, I mean, I know they did have 3 World port this year and everything. So like, that's kind of like maybe I think they might not have a 3D Mario game this year, but they might have it like say the following spring, or even the following fall. Like, because there's a lot. Well, I know a lot of Mario games, at least I think, have came in the fall time. But of course, you had some that came in the spring as well. But hopefully, my guessing is hopefully the next 3D Mario game is next spring or fall, if not this fall. Like, I don't think it'll be this fall. I think that'd be too soon unless they just surprise us. But that's like one thing we're like hopefully just see what the next one is. I mean, it'd be cool if like say a Galaxy 3 or Sunshine 2 or even Odyssey 2 would be fine. But even though I'm not the biggest fan of not really the biggest fan of Odyssey, but I mean it'd be fine with getting Odyssey 2. And we got 2 Galaxies. It'd be nice to get another Sunshine. It'd be really cool. But also with Zelda, hopefully we'll see. I mean, I think we probably will see Breath of the Wild 2 this year, just because it's been so long since we've seen anything Breath of the Wild 2 related. It's like that. Unless they're working on other Zelda stuff. I mean, I guess they do have Skyward Sword coming out soon, HD, so they might like show some of that maybe at E3. That's coming up not long after I think E3 is over with. But I mean, definitely, hopefully they show Breath of the Wild 2 and everything. It's been a while, even since the last 3D one. I know they've been It's been a few years since they even announced that, so I think they would show that. They probably get a title for it, maybe too. Like unless they just keep it as Breath of the Wild 2. They could keep it as that. You never know. They could play a different title. Also, one thing I do hope that they do, like another first party game to be announced this year would be, I would like to see another Donkey Kong game, because it's like 40-year anniversary of Donkey Kong, so it'd be nice to see like say another Donkey Kong Country, like for the Switch, because you have so it completes the trilogy, but at the same time also you also have to also I guess the people that are also working on Metroid Prime 4, so probably had to I'll say Donkey Kong games possible, but it might not be Donkey Kong Country unless unless it is that. Of course, I mean anything could be possible, but yeah, I'm definitely think we'll see Mario and Zelda. I mean, nice to see Donkey Kong, because the 40th anniversary, it had to do something, everything. They could. I mean, they could do Kirby. I don't know if they'll do Kirby or not, but hopefully Mario and Zelda and Donkey Kong would be nice. But I mean, that's really all first party related up for Nintendo at least. But yeah. But anyway, your turn. I guess we still got Gator and James left, but you guys go now.
So, for first-party Nintendo announcements, I think we will get a teaser for the next 3D Mario, or they'll announce like a 2.5D Mario instead from a different developer, because apparently, and I do think we will see a new DK game, apparently the Mario Odyssey team is working on a new DK game, so I think the Odyssey team was working on new DK, we'll see that, and maybe another smaller team within Nintendo, like maybe the Captain Toad team was working on like a 2D Mario, 2.5D Mario. So I think we'll see that. I do think we will see Breath of the Wild 2. Maybe just a little teaser though. I don't think it'll be released this year. I think they're gonna wait to take advantage of driving up sales for the possible Switch Pro model. We'll talk about that later. So I think we will probably get the title and maybe a little bit more gameplay footage, but that's probably it. And maybe an announcement for like a Zelda Direct later in the year or something. So new DK, new Mario, new Zelda, or Breath of the Wild 2 information. I do think we will see Kirby, because the Kirby team has apparently been working hard on the next game, so I think we at least might get a teaser for that. Other first-party titles, I don't see them doing anything new with Yoshi yet, although Crafted World is gonna be 3 years old this year or next year, one of those, so they probably have been working on something, but I don't think we'll see it yet. And most of the other franchises are dead anyway, so they probably haven't been working on those. I don't think we'll see Splatoon 3. I think that we'll probably see it maybe in a September Direct, but not this year at E3. And that's honestly pretty much it as far as first-party things that I can see them doing for this show this year.
So I think we will see Splatoon 3, but not nearly to the capacity that we'd want to see it, because it is going to come out next year. So I think we're going to get like a very minor gameplay trailer to show a little bit more of Turf War. Maybe some of the story mode. We're definitely not going to see the idols until closer to launch. So we're not going to see that. It'd be cool if they were to announce a global test fire for the game. I think that'd be really cool if they were able to do that, but I don't think they're going to for Splatoon 3 quite yet. Although the one for Splatoon 2 was also came out a little early, so anything's possible at this point. I think with Zelda stuff, I think we're gonna get some information on Breath of the Wild 2. We're gonna know a little bit more of the story, possibly the name as well. But I think with Zelda, they're gonna be focusing more on Skyward Sword HD and what's new about that game. Because I think that's the one that probably needs the most attention right now, because it's going to be coming out like a month after E3 is over. So I really hope they do like a big blowout thingy with Breath of the Wild 2, and we get a lot of information on that one, because I really want to know more about that one. But it's hard to say right now. As for other first-party games, I don't really know. Like, with Pokemon, they recently announced the release dates for Legends Arceus and the Sinnoh remakes, so we might get more information on those ones, but it seems like Pokemon always does their own thing, so probably not going to see a whole lot of those ones. I really hope we get Odyssey 2 or Captain Toad 2. That would be really cool. But other than that, I don't really know what else they could do for first-party games. Like maybe something for Animal Crossing, like some kind of update for that, because I know a lot of people really want some kind of like a Brewster update for that game or something like that. Who knows at this point?
I think we will see like a summer update trailer for Animal Crossing. I mean, yeah. It's probably a given at this point, since they haven't really announced anything on Twitter or anything, so I think the summer update thing is probably very likely for E3. Probably one of the safest things, honestly.
Can you imagine the backlash that they'd get if they announced the Amiibo Festival for Switch on here?
You would be the only happy person.
I mean, I'd be happy about it.
Same. We'll all be happy, and then we all do a versus.
What
But
is
not
wrong
invite-
with all of you?
By not invite James because he doesn't want to.
It wouldn't be a versus, it would be a co-op.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's a cute and charming game.
Amiibo Festival.
Amiibo Festival Deluxe, Super
I-
Deluxe.
I just need to get all those cards to play it.
Kill me now.
No, you need to be alive
Maybe I can just borrow
for
James.
Clay and Smash Bros.
Maybe I can just
No.
borrow James's money to buy all the cards so I can play that game.
Excuse me,
with
what
you
did you
guys.
just say?
I'll borrow your
Oh, shit.
Hey, you still got a new job, so I'm gonna borrow all your money.
No.
I mean, I had to get pancake wedding presents, so
Okay, no more of that joke. Please.
Moving on.
Oh,
Are we ever gonna have a normal discussion? This one started off
No.
so great.
No.
I know it did until you brought up Amiibo Festival.
Okay, so the next question: do you think we'll see anything from Metroid Prime 4 or Bayonetta 3?
I really don't think so. I would hope so, because Metroid Prime 4 was announced a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. So, and I want to see something about that game because I was remembered being so hyped for it when it was announced, and I just want to see more about it, but I don't think we will. I have higher hopes for seeing more about Bayonetta 3 than I do Metroid Prime 4, but I really don't think they're going to be at E3 this year at all. I really hope they are, but I highly doubt it. I doubt Metroid Prime 4 more than Bayonetta 3, but who knows, maybe it'll surprise me this year and actually show off those games. But please show them off, even though I don't think they will. Come on, I really want to see them in action.
Well, I hope we see at least one of them, if not both. It'd be nice to see both. It'd be pretty great. But I mean, it's been so long since both announcements. So and they did. I know Metroid Prime 4, when they announced it, they restarted since then. So hopefully they've done some progress on it, where the Astro will show something. Maybe at the minimum, we'll see at least the actual title for the game, maybe, or something. Maybe they change the title, even if that's just it. They just change the title. But hopefully we see something more than that. It'd be nice to see a full-on trailer of Metroid Prime 4, or even a teaser trailer would be nice. Like not just announcing the game, but like an actual teaser trailer, like how they did with Breath of the Wild when it was still called Zelda U and all that. But with the whole Guardian, and then with Link revealing his outfit or his hood. But yeah, I think we'll probably see maybe one of them, because the hat. I think that's probably gonna be one of the really big announcements, unless I don't know if it will be the big announcement, because it could be another game like these where it's one that won't be released until multiple years from now, but they announced it then to this year or something like that. Hopefully we don't get one of those again, because that can be a pain to wait for so long. But at the same time, man, people will be really excited. But yeah, hopefully we'll see at least one of them, if not both of them.
I think we will see teasers for both of them. I think the Bayonetta one is going to be a little bit longer than the Metroid Prime 4 one, but I do think we will get teasers for both, just because it has been a while, especially for Bayonetta 3, since Metroid Prime 4 did restart development. So I think we'll see something a little bit more than Metroid Prime 4 from Bayonetta 3, but I do think we will see teasers for both of them.
I want to say yes for Bayonetta 3. I honestly don't know at this point. So I'm just going to say yes for that one, and feel free to yell at me later if there's no teaser or anything like that. As for Metroid, I don't think we're going to see much from Metroid Prime 4, but we will get an update. I think they are going to announce a 2D Metroid, though. I think they're going to announce something like that. Maybe Metroid Prime Trilogy comes to Switch as well, but I feel like they're going to save that announcement for later if it is real. If it was a 2D Metroid, I'd prefer a new one. But at Portal Samus Returns would also be pretty great too, because that's a really great game. Hopefully some kind of Metroid goodness happens. And now for the next question. Do you think we'll see a potential Switch Pro, or whatever it's going to be called? Now, real quick, I just want to say, I hate the name Switch Pro. I hope it's called P-Switch, but it's not going to be called that.
Oh, alright. I'll just say probably. I do think Nintendo will release an updated model for the Nintendo Switch. There was a leak last night, I think, for it, but I don't really believe that, and it was called New Nintendo Switch Pro in the leak, and I kind of want them to keep that. If that is the real name, I kind of want it to be that, because that is a hilarious name in my opinion. But probably, I do think we'll probably see a potential Switch Pro get announced. And I do hope it's more powerful than the Switch, because the Switch does have some problems with certain things. But yeah, it's just a probably right now, you know, so that's all I gotta say.
Not well. I don't really think they'll be. At least I don't think they'll call the Switch Pro. I'm not sure if they really Nintendo will actually do this, or they release a Switch Pro, or really upgrade really. I mean, they didn't do that with the 3DS, when they did the 2DS, or even the 3DS XL and stuff. I mean, sure. I mean, I guess the new 3DS XL and the new 3DS were better than the regular 3DS, but like, I don't really see that much. Really more powerful. They really that much more powerful than the regular Switch. I mean, maybe. I mean, I think if they would name it, it would probably be called the new Nintendo Switch, or the Switch XL, or the new Switch XL, or something like that. Because I mean, obviously, that if you look back at the 3DS era line of handheld things like that, and just see what they're naming, and that's just based on those names though. You never know. And I know new has been used a lot by Nintendo, the new title and stuff. I mean, you got new Pokemon Snap, you got new Super Mario Brothers, you got the new Nintendo 3DS, so the chances called new Switch, the Nintendo new Switch or new Switch XL, or it could be pretty common. I don't think it would call it Pro. I mean, I don't think it really be much of an upgrade compared to, like, say, the Xbox One X/S or the PS4 Pro was of the PS4. I don't think it would be anything like that but I mean, like I said, I think just that for the longest time, for the past year or so or two, people just wanted a more powerful Switch, and both Microsoft and Sony has done that with their console last generation, and probably going to be going to do it this generation. But Nintendo, I don't think will do that, because they're completely different. They're different, so like, I think the chances to actually see the Switch Pro is very low. Doesn't mean that we'll get another Switch. I mean, like I said, I think we definitely could get another Switch in a year or so. Like, it could be something like the Switch Lite or something like that, or like it could be a Switch Lite XL or something like that. You never know. It could be just something simple as that, where it's just a larger version of the Nintendo Switch Lite. Which, I mean, even though I do prefer the Nintendo Switch over the Switch Lite, because it has so many more features the regular Switch does versus the Lite. But I mean, But it'd be pretty funny if like whatever the next console is just a larger version of the light version. that'd be pretty good. I mean, it could be also called the new Nintendo Switch Lite. I mean, they could also do it where it's called like the new Nintendo Switch and then also the new Nintendo Switch Lite. You never know. That could be also interesting names. I mean, they kind of did that for the 3DS. So yeah.
I think we're gonna see the upgraded Nintendo Switch. I do think it's real. I think it's going to... I believe the rumor suggested that Nintendo was telling developers to have the option for possible 4K for their games. So it's apparently going to be pretty powerful, at least for Nintendo, considering they're usually like 3 hardware specs behind for consoles. So yeah, I think it's real. I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be called the Super Nintendo Switch, just to be like a throwback to the going from the NES to the SNES. So I think it'll be called the Super Nintendo Switch. I think we will see it before E3, because I think at E3, with whatever games they show, especially if they show Breath of the Wild 2, I think they're gonna want to showcase games that take advantage of their upgraded Switch system. So I think we'll see it before E3 in some random Twitter post. They'll be like, oh hey, this thing, it exists. That's basically how they announced the Switch Lite. So I think they're gonna probably reveal it on Twitter one of these random days, since they tweet like 20 times a day now. So yeah, I think we'll see it before E3. Obviously I think it's real. We'll see it before E3. Maybe it's 4K, who knows? But yeah, I think we'll see it, and E3 will probably just be like yeah, this is what our new software can do. Look at how powerful everything looks. So yeah, I think it's real. I think we'll see it before E3, and I just hope it lives up to all the hype.
So I'm gonna say this, and as I say this stuff, please take everything I say with a grain of salt, because I don't know anything about what Nintendo's doing right now. This is purely based off my own speculation on what rumors I've seen. To start off, I just want to say I do think it is real, but I don't think it's gonna be quite what people are gonna be expecting. I think it's just gonna be like a simple hardware upgrade to make games run a bit smoother, but I don't think it's gonna be like the big grand super switch everybody wants. But with that being said, I feel it's completely up to me. Then what I would do is, you remember those rumors a little while back where it was talking about how Nintendo was experimenting with like some kind of artificial intelligence system to make games look better that way. So if that is true, I think this upgrade is going to do something like that, where it's not going to be like native 4K, but it's going to like use AI to upscale the games to make them look visually better and have them run better and things like that. So that'd be a good way. It's kind of like how Xbox Series X, how the backwards compatibility makes older games run smoother on that. It would run similar to that setup. So like older games like Xenoblade X and Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity would run better on the new Switch. Now, I think the dock itself is just going to be a device to upscale the graphics. I don't think it's going to have a whole lot of memory improvements or anything like that. And I think the handheld is still going to be 720p, but the screen quality itself is going to be better. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I think. I think it will be announced before E3. I do agree that I think that's going to be a thing. Sorry. Brandon wrote something in our Discord chat. I was like, "Racist Breath of the Wild Deluxe for Nintendo Switch and 4K for $60. It comes with the DLC." That'd be kind of interesting if they were to do that.
Yeah,
Actually,
that would be.
actually, that is a good point. If this is real, when do you think it's going to come out?
If it's real, I mean, probably this fall. To be honest. I mean, yeah.
I really think. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I think it probably could be like this fall, if it does come out, like if they do announce it, because I mean, I mean, it could be next spring too, but I mean, the chances of it actually being that powerful. But also, I do like to add, maybe they could do it where like you can get like a more powerful dock, but still use the normal like a normal maybe not have like the actual Switch itself be more powerful, but just the dock, so you can like dock it to have a better powerful dock. That would be interesting. Instead of having like a full on Switch, like still have like the tablet part 720, but then you have like a dock that's like 4K.
Personally, I think if it is real, they will release it more or less closer to the holidays, like November or December, because I think
Yeah.
Nintendo would want it to sell really good, so they would release it closer to the holidays because they would know
Same.
that a lot of people would buy it and it would sell out like quickly because everybody loves the Nintendo Switch now. So yeah.
Yeah, some money.
Are you gonna say anything, James, or is that the end of that conversation?
I think the awkward 1 minute of silence was plenty of.
All right, moving on to the next question.
Oh,
So that's pretty much everything we have to say about Nintendo stuff. So moving on to Microsoft, what would you like to see from the Microsoft and Bethesda conferences?
Personally, I wouldn't like to see anything for Bethesda at all. Screw Bethesda.
And it's just one
Um,
conference. They own Bethesda now, Gator. It's just a combined conference.
yeah.
No, that's not how I wrote it when I wrote it on the Twitter thing. You changed everything when you put it on Discord.
Okay,
Yeah,
here we
because you
go.
included the
Yeah.
Pokemon. I told you he was gonna be mad at me.
Yeah. The questions you just now noticed the questions are different.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but then James started yelling at me.
Like you didn't notice that he changed the question to just Mario and Zelda from actually was two separate questions. One was Zelda, one was Pokemon. But then we mentioned about Mario before you got here. And then like why would they announce something with Pokemon, because they already got the Legends Arceus as well as the Pokemon Gen 4 remakes already coming even way before E3. So we were like, why would they announce? And James was like, why would they announce anything Pokemon related?
You realize how hard I worked to write those questions? You realize how much time and effort and blood and tears goes into? Let's just move on. This isn't going. This isn't going anywhere.
Okay, so where was I? Oh yeah. Okay. As for Microsoft, I really just want to see some news about the new Halo game that we really haven't heard much about. I really hope that they announce. This is just a kind of a hope that I have, but I hope that this year they like have an announcement for like a Banjo-Kazooie remake, because I think that would be really cool, and I think that Banjo-Kazooie should get a remake because I really want to experience those games, but I doubt it will happen. I'm not really expecting much from Microsoft other than Halo. If they show off more games, that's cool. But yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Well, definitely with Microsoft, definitely love to see Halo Infinite. I mean, the thing with Halo Infinite is like, man, I just hope it's good. Like, even if it looks good, doesn't mean it will be good. Like, cause they messed up Halo 5 so badly. Like, I mean, Halo 5 is not like a terrible game or anything. It's just like, it's not as good as like the original trilogy or Reach. Like, it's not even as good as 4 even. But I just hope that Halo Infinite's better than at least 4 or even 5. I just hope that. I mean, it'd be nice to. I mean, definitely will see more. I definitely would love to see more of that, because I always loved Halo, especially when I was younger and stuff like that. Especially playing Halo 3 and all that, and Halo Reach. And like, I've been enjoying the Halo Reach like versus, even though I haven't like recorded that in months. But yeah, definitely Microsoft really is mainly Halo, because it's been a while since Halo and stuff. It's kind of kind of sad that how Halo went from the big with the original Xbox and 360 and stuff like that. Like how the original Halo was Xbox launch title as well as Halo. I mean, Halo 3 was not an Xbox launch title, but like I remember just how big it was when Halo 3 first came out, and then Halo Reach also it was pretty well. I mean, 4 and 5 were also pretty big, but like it's not like what it used to be. It's kind of sad with how Halo's been with Xbox One and then the Series X and stuff. Hopefully Halo can fix that with the Series X and stuff like that. But I mean, obviously I don't own a Series X. I own an Xbox One, but which if I get it probably for Xbox One, or I could get it for my PC if my PC can handle it, which it might. With Bethesda wise, well, I mean, it'd be nice to see I know Pancake said he doesn't care for Bethesda at all, but I mean, it'd be nice to see Elder Scrolls 6. It'd be nice to see a new Elder Scrolls game because it's been so long since the last one. I mean, the last one came out in 2011, which was Skyrim, and I wouldn't be surprised if they announce it during the E3. They port Skyrim to the modern consoles, to like PS5 and Series X. I wouldn't be surprised at all if they did that. I mean, you got with Rockstar porting GTA 5 to Series X and PS5. So maybe Bethesda will do that and join them with that. I saw a funny post the other day. It's like PS2 had three GTAs. GTA 5 has 3 PlayStations. I saw that joke the other day. Like, that's pretty funny. But Skyrim might be like that. But I mean, I love Skyrim. Skyrim was a great game, but we need the Elder Scrolls 6. Like, I mean, too fair, I haven't really played the older Elder Scrolls games at all either. But I mean, it'd be nice to see Elder Scrolls 6. Just it's been so long, but that's like, I mean, I guess they could do a next Doom game, but I think it's too early for that. That did just came out like a little bit up the same day Animal Crossing did. I believe did, so maybe they'll show next Doom or teaser for the next Doom. I mean, that's really the only I can think of. Don't really care much for the Fallout series at all because I never really played it. I know, obviously how horrible, Fallout 76 is. But besides Elder Scrolls 6, if anything, but even then, I just hope that's actually good. But I'm definitely more excited for Microsoft though. I guess it'll be nice to see like say another Tomb Raider game and stuff like that, because I know Tomb Raider kind of, especially recently, been related to Microsoft lately. I mean, I know it's weird because Tomb Raider used to be big with Sony and all that, and then recently Rise of the Tomb Raider, when it came out in 2015, it was exclusive for the Xbox One. Then it was released to PC, and then eventually released to PlayStation, and but yeah, definitely. I mean, I might actually do some more. I know there's other predictions later on, but I'm going to talk about now if I forget, because I don't want to forget. Maybe we'll see stuff from Square Enix. Be nice to see it would be nice to see like more stuff from Square Enix. Obviously, I do hope we get a Final Fantasy VII remake to like the Switch or Xbox or PC or something like that. I just want it to come outside of I'm not the biggest. It's weird because like I haven't really played Final Fantasy and stuff like that. It's like it's always a series where I always like want to try out, but I never really like. It's weird because I actually own a few Final Fantasy games, but never actually got to play it. Just because I know there's just so really big games, but I have no idea which one to actually really full on start with and all that. But I mean, definitely would like, and I know 7's a great game and all that, and definitely want to try out the remake if it ever comes out for the Switch or Xbox or PC or whatever. I know the question was for Microsoft Bethesda, but I mean we could see some Square Enix stuff at Microsoft's conference. Like I mean, we could get Tomb Raider. I don't really care for the Avengers game that the same company did. I don't care for that at all. I hope the next Tomb Raider game's good, really good. I mean, the the Survivor trilogy is really good, but of course I heard they messed up with the Avengers game, so hopefully. I'm trying to think if there's any other games I'm kind of like. I mean, that kind of. I mean, I think that's all for now. I'll let James talk.
So I think they'll do a teaser for Fallout 5. I don't know if we'll see that Starfield game or not. They said that's completely far away from development. Well, it's in development, but like it's far away from release. Maybe we'll see Elder Scrolls. I don't like every time it's been at E3 the last couple years, it's just been mobile card games being ported to the console. So probably something with that. Maybe Skyrim will be re-released on some new device that nobody knows about that's yet to come out. Maybe on Apple Watch. I don't know. Yeah, I can't really see much else for Bethesda. Maybe because, yeah, I don't think they're going to do another Doom yet. So as far as Microsoft, which I think will be the main portion of this conference, I think there's a good chance we will see... Well, I shouldn't say good chance we'll see, because almost every E3 we see pretty much the same stuff, like the Forza Horizon stuff. Usually Sea of Thieves has been at E3 every single year that it's been released. I really, like Pancake said, I hope we do get a new Banjo-Kazooie game or a remake. Either or would be fine with me. If they don't remake Banjo-Kazooie or release a new game based off of the absolute hype that their inclusion in Smash Brothers brought, then Microsoft are absolute fools, and they do not like money whatsoever. So yeah, I hope we see Banjo-Kazooie remake or new game, a proper Banjo 3E, please. And yeah, that's pretty much all I think. I mean, obviously there are the easy predictions, like I said before, the Forza Horizon stuff. Sea of Thieves probably will be there for another expansion. Well, what else do they do? Maybe I can see another Tomb Raider thing, like an exclusivity thing.
Maybe they'll do Cuphead too.
Actually, I do think the Cuphead DLC will probably be shown off. I do think...
I guess they... I guess they do have DLC stuff.
Yeah, they still have the famous last course or whatever the DLC is called, so I think they'll probably show that off, since that is still apparently coming out next year.
I didn't know they were still doing that, so I was thinking maybe a sequel to this game, not like... I didn't know they were still releasing DLC stuff.
Oh no, the DLC was supposed to come out this year, but they delayed it to 2022, like at the end of 2020.
Didn't the game come out like 3 years ago though?
For Xbox, yeah, I think so, in 2018.
Yeah, but you have to keep in mind that they hand draw every asset in that game, and animation like that takes a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, fair. But yeah, that's crazy. Like 3 years since the game came out, but they have DLC coming out, which is interesting. Because there's a lot of times with a lot of developers, like within the next few months that the game comes out. But I mean, talking about
Cuphead, maybe think of that song. Talk about Cuphead, maybe think of that song they played during the Switch trailer.
Yeah, just kind of think of other donkey. One thing I'd like to add that we might see at Microsoft, I forgot. Because I mean, unless there's a Ubisoft conference or something like that, or they might do both.
There will be Ubisoft conference, but I don't think Ubisoft would reveal anything Mario related at Ubisoft if that's where you were going.
Well, not. No. Now I was just saying they probably will show off maybe another Assassin's Creed game. That's what I was thinking. That was what I was thinking of. Because I know Of course. I mean, they did release one. Just think, wasn't just last year they released. I think the Viking one. So, there might not be one because I know Ubisoft's been doing where they kind of have a year break between them. But of course, doesn't mean that they will announce another one. There could be. But I mean, they're kind of thinking, oh, we could also get more information about Beyond Good and Evil 2. Ubisoft's to do that. Because that's also, I guess that is also one of the games that was announced years ago that we might get.
Or since Ubisoft's in the TV and film business now, they might talk about the Beyond Good and Evil film they're making.
Oh, okay. I don't really care for that. So, video game movies.
They're also making a Rayman TV show, which sucks because Rayman's basically dead now. It's only on mobile phones.
Gee. Okay.
Anyway, enough about Ubisoft. Microsoft. So yeah, that was pretty much all my Microsoft predictions. Let's move on to the next question, please.
Yeah,
let's move on to Gator.
Yeah, I think I'm done just because I kind of just thought of other game companies that I haven't mentioned yet. I just kind of wanted to add because I wanted to add a Cuphead, and then I thought of Ubisoft just a minute ago. So, but anyway, Gator's turn.
So I don't really have a whole lot of Microsoft predictions right now. The big one that I really want to see is I really want to see more information on that Perfect Dark game because I love Perfect Dark. So I hope we get to see more of that one. Aside from that, Halo Infinite's definitely going to be a Surefire thing. There's the aforementioned Master Chief or Smash thing, which is definitely not going to happen, but it would be funny. Now, my memory on this might be a little fuzzy, so didn't Microsoft also say they want to try to get the Xbox Cloud linking onto other devices in the future?
Yes.
I guess, I don't know.
So I have a dream trailer for them to do if they were to go that way. What I really hope they do is they start off with the Sea of Thieves thing. It's an expansion pack, and then it zooms out to sell it running on Nintendo Switch, and that's how they announce the Xbox Cloud is coming to the platforms.
No way. But I can't believe we just added another game that you just every time you guys mention a game during Microsoft comments, I was like, oh geez. You mentioned was it Perfect Dark? I was like, oh, there's another game I could have mentioned. I guess part of it is just obviously I guess we mainly have Microsoft in one question, so and we have like 5 different Nintendo questions, so it's just because with only really none of us really being that big Microsoft fan, with you three being really big Nintendo. I mean, I'm also like Nintendo a lot, but you three especially are really big Nintendo fans, so it's majority of the questions are Nintendo related.
So, moving on to the next question. I lost my place for one. Moving on to the next question. What are your thoughts on Sonic Colors Ultimate? James, this is another question you added on there.
Yes, because we will never have time to do a separate thing for the Sonic Central Direct thing.
And I think didn't that one guy who always
yes, there is a question from Joey64. Yes, that is after this one.
Yeah, so I thought so. I don't want Gators being mad about it.
I'm not being mad about it. I'm just wondering because I didn't remember asking a Sonic question.
Anyways, my thoughts on Sonic Colors Ultimate. I am really happy that this turned out to be real, that Sega was working on an HD remaster of Sonic Colors. I think it actually looks really good. And I really have been wanting to try Sonic Colors for so long because I heard that it's one of the best 3D Sonic games out there, and I've heard so much good about it. And I just really want to play a good 3D Sonic game because the last 3D Sonic game I played was Sonic Forces, and that game was not good at all. I hated it, and I really hope that I enjoy Sonic Colors. And I'm really excited for it. It comes out in September, which is only a few months away. So I am hyped, I am excited, and I can't wait.
What are you talking about, Pancake? I thought you loved Forces, especially with doing the verses with Gator. I thought you really loved it.
I'm having Vietnam flashbacks.
I mean, you guys, of course. I mean, you guys have to love it. You did it versus of it, so you know. I'll do funny how like the Gator actually liked the game before until he versus it with Pancake.
Can we put like a? I know annotations aren't a thing anymore, but could we put an annotation on that Sonic Forces Game Bites and just make it like -3 out of 5?
No.
Not going back to change it.
Instead of 3 out of 5. Was that before you did the verses?
Yes.
Nice. What would you rate it now? 1?
I would still keep my score. I still think 3 out of 5 is a fair score for that game. But we're getting off topic.
Yes,
Yeah,
please get back on topic. We still have a couple more questions after this one.
Alright. Okay, Sonic Colors. I'm definitely excited for Sonic Colors. Definitely would be nice to play that game in like full on HD and all that and everything. It's like I said, it's one better Sonic games like that. It's not my personally favorite Sonic game because I always loved Generations as well as Adventure 2. Like the one game I really want to actually have it. I mean, Sonic Unleashed would be also cool to be released in HD as well. But one game I would love to be in HD is this game right here. What goes up must come down, yet my feet don't touch the ground. Seeing the world spinning upside down, a mighty crash without a sound. I can feel your every rage. Step aside, I turn the page, breaking through your crazy mean like a laser beam. My eyes on you, watch me rule the night away, watch me save the day. Feel the storm getting heading away. Oh, Sonic Hero, Sonic Hero. Yes, I want Sonic Heroes coming. I also just want to play Sonic Heroes in HD. I mean, also I just love that theme. I just love that theme so much, Sonic Heroes. I mean, to be fair, it's more of the theme I really love about Sonic Heroes than the actual game itself. But and also love the casino level in Sonic Heroes. It's more like one of my favorite levels in all of Sonic. But at least in the Sonic Heroes pinball one at least. Other casino one / casino one. But yeah, Sonic Colors Ultimate be nice. Also, I mean, I have played Sonic Colors on the Wii. Actually, never beaten it, but I played a good chunk of it and stuff like that. Be nice to have me fully unbeat it. Maybe do a let's play or even a versus someday with Sonic Colors Ultimate and everything. Maybe I can rematch Gator and Sonic again. You never know. As a possible versus. But yeah, just Sonic. Like that's really cool, and definitely I know the fans are really excited for this just because it's Sonic Colors. Like it's hard to beat. As in, like, it's not a hard game, it's just hard to beat it being better.
I am very elated that Sonic Colors Ultimate exists, but I also am in a little bit of pain because, much like when 3D All-Stars was finally revealed and Super Mario Sunshine was revealed to come to Nintendo Switch, it basically confirmed my suspicions and also foiled plans for a Let's Play. So much like Mario Sunshine, Sonic Colors I was working on an LP, and it sucks so much that, I mean, it sucks in general just because I was planning on it, before the rumors started, I was planning on it, and then I waited and stopped planning because of the rumors starting. But now that it's confirmed, I'm very happy, and yeah, so a little bit happy, a little bit sad just because, the balance of Let's Play life, I guess. But I'm very happy with Sonic Colors Ultimate. It looks like it's gonna maybe, we'd have to see more of it, but it might be combining the Wii version and the DS version, which would be exciting since both of them did have some exclusive content. And it includes a new Wisp, I think, also, so they're definitely adding stuff to it. Hopefully they combine the Wii and DS versions. And the bonuses are kind of cool. I mean, they're not really my thing. I think it's hilarious, though, that they're gonna try to cash in as much as they possibly can with the Sonic movie being as successful as it was by including it pre-order bonuses for games with it as much as they can. But yeah, I'm very happy with Sonic Colors Ultimate. I can't wait for it to come out.
So just like you, I had plans to let's play Sonic Colors at some point, so it just seems like it's the curse that every pre-Switch Let's Play I'm planning on, I've probably just canceled them all immediately because they're all going to get Switch ports at some point and things like that. So aside from that, I'm really excited. Sonic Colors is my absolute favorite Sonic game of all time, so I'm really looking forward to this. I'm not sure how I feel about those pre-order bonuses though, because I don't hate me for saying this, but I don't really like the design of the Sonic movie. I don't know how well that's going to work for this game. Like, it looks fine in the movie, but I'm not sure how well that's going to work for the game itself. Brandon, can you mute yourself? Because there's a lot of background noise.
Oh, sorry.
I'm very happy you finished that sentence though about the Sonic movie, because I was about to ream you a new butthole for saying that you didn't like the design of Sonic, and I was about to ask, did you prefer the original design?
No, okay, let me rephrase that. That was poor wording. He looks fine in the movie.
Yeah,
I don't know how well the art style is going to work with the game.
Imagine if they replaced modern Sonic and Sonic Colors with the Sonic movie design from the original Sonic movie design. Not even the new one. The original. Imagine playing as that Sonic.
That would be
Sonic
very
Colors.
funny. Let's get back on topic now.
That's pretty much all I have to say about it.
Now imagine him in Sonic Heroes.
That's all I have to say about Sonic Colors. I'm really excited for that, and I'm really happy that it's coming to Switch, because that's kind of like the big fear with third-party games nowadays. It's coming to everything but Switch. But now let's move on to a question from Discord. So Joey64 on our G.A.M.E Discord server had asked, what are your thoughts on Sonic 2022 reveal, and do you think it will feature the boost formula or not?
I actually really did enjoy the short trailer for Sonic 2022. I'm gonna keep my hopes down for the new Sonic games, because it seems like Sonic goes through this cycle where they show a trailer, everybody gets hyped, then more is revealed about the game, everybody loses hype, then the game comes out, nobody likes it. So I'm just gonna keep my expectations for Sonic 2022 really low. But I did actually enjoy the short trailer because I thought it looked really good. Well, really nice. As for the question about the boost, well, I think every 3D Sonic game has featured the boost, so I'm pretty sure it will, and probably a more different form of boost that looks different, but I'm pretty sure we'll have it. But overall, I did enjoy the trailer, keeping my expectations low, and I do think it will feature the boost feature, because like every 3D Sonic game has it now, so yeah.
Well, to be fair, I actually don't think I actually did see the reveal trailer, because, you know, when I woke up to the Sonic announcements, I just saw them on Twitter. So all I know is like there was like a bunch of Sonic Origins that were like together that was going to be like, I guess, a bunch of all the old Sonic games as in one game together. And then you also have I heard about, you know, Sonic Colors Ultimate, which was a really big thing, but I mean, I heard some people talking about the new Sonic, but like I didn't really see anything really much about it, so like I didn't even see the trailer, so I don't know what was showed on in the trailer or anything, what it actually looks like. But I know it'd be nice to have the boost, because boost is like one of the greatest inventions they ever made in Sonic. So, you know, it was always fun just boosting them out in Sonic Generations and all that. Like, and then, you know, even in colors and just in the, well, I guess, wait, did they have the boost in colors?
Yeah, that was the second game that used that formula.
Yeah, I guess Unleashed came before colors, right? At least I think they did. But anyway, be nice to have the feature of the boost. Be nice to have. I mean, it probably should be. I mean, it's 3D Sonic. I mean, they have generations where that was the whole big thing about Sonic Generations, or modern Sonic having the boost and all that. But It'd be interesting if they didn't, but I mean, I would prefer them to have the boost. I mean, like I said, I always liked the 3D Sonic games actually, at least the ones I played at least. I think I played most of the good ones, so not really much of the. I played, I guess, a few of the bad ones, but mainly played the good ones. Like I said, I played Forces, and yeah, I know that's not like great of a game, but I mean, it's not like It's not like the worst Sonic game either, which is not saying much because there's some really bad Sonic games. But besides the boost feature, I mean, I really don't know because I really didn't see the revealed trailer. I just know that I guess there might be some new Sonic game coming out next year and stuff like that. So be cool. I definitely want it, to be a 3D Sonic game. Like I said, the Forces was the last one. Forces, it's sad because Forces did not do the best. I mean, did not really do the best with people and all that, and just we need another Sonic game like Colors and Generations. I mean, fans already have Sonic Mania. They already have Sonic Mania. The big Sonic fans already have Sonic Mania. Why don't give us 3D Sonic fans a actual good game? Because the last one been since really Generations. So yeah, just hopefully it's better than Forces. Hopefully it's not worse than Forces. I mean, they could go worse than Forces, but I just hope it's better. Hopefully it'd be, cause it's pretty insane that that one of the best Sonic games was mainly just really on the Wii, and I think it was also on the DS. But I mean, but of course now it's coming to multiple consoles like Switch and Xbox One and all that. Well, I don't know if it's coming to one, but I know it's coming to like the modern Xbox, I guess. It's PS5, I think, but yeah, just definitely we'll be definitely like see more of it at E3 too. That'd be nice. But yeah, just I think the future will be here. But man, just there's so much stuff you can do with it. Like hopefully it's better than Forces.
I really, really liked the teaser that we saw, but like Pancake said, I think I'm gonna be cautiously optimistic because Forces had a pretty nice teaser trailer, and then look how the game turned out. So yeah, I'm gonna be cautiously optimistic. Hopefully it's really good. I really hope the next time we see it, we actually do get like some gameplay, details of the villain maybe too. I'm glad that they're not gonna try to make it be a 2021 game. I hope it's gonna be late 2022 just to make sure it's extra polished. And if they need to, please delay it to 2023. Hopefully it's good. I really hope it's good because, like Cobra said, the last really good 3D Sonic game was Generations, basically. So yeah, we really need a good 3D Sonic game. So hopefully it ends up being good. As far as the boost feature goes, I do think it will be in there because it basically is a staple of modern Sonic now. So yeah, I think the boost formula will still be around for this one.
So I hear a lot of people saying that they don't want the boost formula to return. I don't really know why. I think maybe because Forces wasn't that great of a game, so people were probably burned out from that. But I hope it does return, but I also hope that they kind of experiment with it a bit more, because Colors and Generations are fantastic games. The formula can get stale after a while, though. Like if you try binge playing through both games, it does get stale after a bit. So I don't want to say this is going to be an open world game because that would be kind of insane for Sonic to do. But if they were to have like a less linear approach for this next game, I think that would be pretty cool. I just hope it's good. I really, really hope it's good.
Another question, do you think that since Sega spoiled this themselves essentially with their initial press release, do you think the final name of the game will be Sonic Rangers?
Nah, no doubt. Sega kind of spoiled that themselves.
Probably not. I don't know. I mean, it could be that, but I mean, we'll see.
I guess one other thing I could say about this is that when they were first teasing this Sonic Direct thing, they showed a brief screenshot of the new game. And remember on the Discord server, I was wondering if that was Planet Wisp. So, do you guys think that will be the setting for this new game, and that's why they're reporting colors? Like maybe there's like a Sonic Colors sequel or something?
I mean, it could be interesting. They could have. Well, they could have. God, so I can't talk right now. They might have Wisp in the next game. You never know. In the next Sonic game. I mean, they had it in Generations, and they also. I guess they did have it in Forces, Wisps, everything. At least I think they did. I think they did that. Yeah, I think they did. Yeah, I think they did have the Wisp in Forces.
They did, and there's no story explanation for why they were there, and that annoyed so many people. And it's not even the first game that did that. Sonic Lost World did that too.
Nice. Never played Lost World, but yeah, I think but I played Forces, and I remember seeing them in there. Well, I think I guess they probably added because I think people like colors and stuff like that. So I mean, they had them in Generations as well, but I guess they only had that one level though. So Generations.
Yeah, I think if anything, it'd be like a one-level thing.
You really think it would be one level thing? I mean, we'll see. Maybe they might have boosts. They might have Wisp still. It could, like Gator said, it could be a sequel, like Sonic Colors 2, or whatever they decide to name it. But it could also be completely something different, like Forces, or Unleash What Is and stuff, or Lost World, or something like that. It could be completely different. Sonic 06 too. Kidding, no. They would never do that.
Honestly, if they do bring the Wisps back, I really hope they give some explanation as to why they are back. I'm being completely honest here, because it did annoy me in Forces to see that the Wisps were there and they just never said why. But
Well,
yeah.
Now the question is, do you think they'll bring classic Sonic back for
No.
the next game?
I like classic Sonic, but leave them in Mania. Please. He did not need to be in Forces. And they honestly kind of ruined the game.
Yeah, I think Classic Sonic is gonna sit this one out. I think they maybe learned their lesson.
I hope so. Imagine if they have classic Sonic back. Oh jeez. Yeah, hopefully they can learn a lesson. I mean, hopefully they don't have classic Sonic just for the fandom.
And Classic Sonic can stay away, as well as a player avatar. Do not bring that back either. That's completely stupid.
Have them appear in the cutscenes like in Forces, which looked really goofy.
And for the next question, so do you have any other predictions for E3 this year?
Nothing really, because I think I said all I really want to say. I know in the beginning I only said I was going to pay attention to Nintendo and Microsoft. I'm kind of hoping that Ubisoft shows off something about Beyond Good and Evil, whether it be a TV show, movie, or video game. I really hope they show something off or something. But other than that, nothing else. I already said pretty much everything I want to say. So yeah.
Sly 5. Sly 5. We're gonna mention Sly 5 because we always have to mention Sly 5 every single year until they announce it.
Sony's not gonna even be at E3 this year. Why would Sly 5 be revealed?
Hey, they could do it where they just upload a YouTube trailer during E3, like how I think Sony has done that before, where they just released a Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts trailer while not at E3, which is that'd be funny, Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I always would love Sci-Fi, but I mean, I know that probably would not happen, especially with being. Especially, I mean, I know it ended off in a cliffhanger and all that, Sly 4 did, but I mean, I always love Sly-Fi. I always love the Sly series. The thing is, Sly series might be dead now, actually, just because I know apparently Facebook, I think, bought out the company or something like that. that bought, I think, was it Sun's Story Games or something like that, or something where they're not even making games anymore or something like that. Sucks because I don't know why they did it where they ended in a cliffhanger, and then not end up making another game. Even though they ended on a cliffhanger, but then years later they're like they don't create. Oh yeah, we're not working on it, and then they eventually get bought by another company. I'm like, no. And it's
Take
not even
note, Epic, Mickey, don't end games on cliffhangers.
Yeah. The thing is, at least Sly 3 ended where it could be, another future game, which they did, but then Sly 4 ended on a really big cliffhanger. It's like, why you gotta do that, especially when you tease for the next game? That's like, but then like a year or two later, after there's nothing, you feel that you're not working on it. Like, what? Like, I mean, I just really want Sly to come back. I just love the Sly series so much, and like I said, I've done it so many times on my channel. Just like I know it probably won't be shown at E3 obviously because obviously it's Sony, but also I mean they could show it at State of Play this year, very slightly chance, but especially with not like especially Sucker Punch doing other stuff, and also, I mean, they don't even own Sucker Punch doesn't even own Sly anyway. They haven't even owned Sly before Sly 4, so I just man. But like I said, I mean, I've kind of been going over all the games so far. I mean, there probably might be a few there or two I might be missing that we all might forget or something like that. Hopefully there's no comment that thing. Oh, you forgot this game. Forget that. That's like, sorry, chill. I know there's 4 of us, but not all 4 of us might never played this game series before or something like that or whatever. But I mean, just I just hope we have a good year. Good E3 this year. Hopefully it's good. Definitely, I mean, there's definitely gonna be some high points and some low points, of course. Like, even if you're disappointed, it's still probably great. Okay, no matter what. It's gaming and all that. But man, if Sly 5 is a thing, that I really hope it gets announced Sunday. Even if it's like 5-10 years from now, or even longer. I mean, at least it's better than, I guess, was it, Kid Icarus, which only has like 3 games, or Star Fox. Imagine if they announced the Star Fox game this year. That'd be crazy.
The last
People
thing the
won't go
world needs
wild.
is a 17th Star Fox 64 remake.
Star Fox
Star
Zero
Fox.
2, but it's exactly the same.
Star Fox 02. Star Fox 64 Switch. Or they just port Star Fox 64 to Switch. But yeah, I just hope it's a great E3 this year, and I bet probably half the games we probably mentioned probably won't even be shown. But hopefully it's a really good year. People, I know there's gonna be people that be disappointed and stuff.
I think it's safe to say that no matter what happens to C3, it's going to be better than last year's E3.
Yeah, duh.
Oh yeah, because they didn't have one.
Because it didn't exist.
Yeah. But imagine if last year was better than this year.
Then this year would definitely have to suck completely for that to happen.
Yeah. Yeah, it would.
Anyway, so as far as other predictions go, I think I want to go back to Ubisoft real quick, because I would really, really love Mario plus Rabbids 2, and I would love a new Rayman game. I know the Rayman one probably will not happen unless it's on mobile, because Ubisoft hates Rayman now. But Mario plus Rabbids 2, please, and thank you, Ubisoft, David, please, 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 please. Mario plus Rabbids, good game. It's always on sale for like $20 when it shouldn't. And it has DLC. Gold Edition's always on sale for $20. That includes the DLC. Please just give me Mario plus Rabbids 2. It was better than I expected. I really, really love the game. I really want a sequel. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Just more Ubisoft stuff. I think I said everything else that I made predictions for. And yeah, like Cobra said, most of the things we say probably won't happen, but that's the whole point of these prediction videos. We just say what we really, really want to happen and just hope it actually happens. So yeah, that's pretty much all of my last-minute predictions for E3 this year.
Yes, Brandon. Yes. Okay. In the Discord chat, you wrote Tokyo Processes 2. Yes, 100%. Please let Tokyo Processes 2 be a thing.
I just thought of that now, right before you started talking. Also, like, hopefully, maybe. Also, I forgot to mention, new Spyro game. Really cool.
Spyro 4 is dead. Spyro will only be in the new Crash mobile game, and that's it.
No.
I was just about to say that I hope they do make a Spyro 4, even if Toys for Bob is not going to be in a good situation now.
Yeah.
Activision ruining everything, but I mean,
it's Activision. They're just obsessed with Call of Duty, like how a bunch of people are with alcohol.
So, I have two predictions. One of them is more of a wish that's probably never going to happen. Another one's an actual prediction I think is going to happen. Both are related to Square Enix, so I hope they announce Chrono Trigger at some point. That they have like some kind of port of Chrono Trigger coming to modern platforms. Because that'd be really cool, because it's one of the best RPGs ever. But it's hard to play nowadays. Now, the other one, this is probably going to be a safe bet, but I don't think Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 is going to be shown at all this year. And a lot of people are going to be mad about that. Now, for the final question, do you have any final thoughts before we wrap up this video?
My final thoughts are just going to be that I really hope E3 is good this year. I'm really happy that they're bringing it back and that it's going to be digital, which is honestly the way they should have gone years ago, just making everything digital. Because Nintendo did that first, and now everybody's just going to do it because they have to. But anyways, I really hope it's good. I'm looking forward to it. Not going to be too overhyped, just so I don't set myself up for disappointment. And yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Man, yeah, I just hope it's really good this year. Like I said in the last question, and there's gonna be ups and downs and stuff like that. I mean, I kind of wrapped it up in the last question, so, but I'm definitely just excited for more games and stuff. Rip my wallet, but no, I mean, it's always like that when E3 comes around. There's always games that you're really excited about to get.
Yeah, just because we didn't have E3 last year, and I even said it earlier on, I'm looking forward to this E3. I hope that it's really good, and I hope it basically lays the groundwork for future E3s continuing to be like this. Basically everything digital, because those in-person tickets for E3 on show floors and stuff were very pricey back in the day, so if I ever wanted to experience E3 that way, I wouldn't want to actually do that because that would take a lot of money. So yeah, digital E3 is the way to go, I think. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope it'll be a good year regardless of what's announced. Hopefully, some people on the internet will be happy with even one announcement this year.
And I don't have anything else to say, so I don't know why I put that question in the thing. So, thank you all so much for watching this E3 prediction video. Hopefully, we have a good E3 this year. So, I've been Lady Garrett, you, and Lear.
TheJamesRolls.
Green Cobras Gaming.
And Pancake Armor Man.
And I apologize if you heard
Let's
a button.
get out here.
I apologize if you heard a controller on my end throughout the entire time, because I've been playing Shantae the entire time.
You bastard.
Nice.
Let me play.
But anyway, let's get out of here.
Wow, we're out.
My outro.
Wait, what?